Okay, so each of these problems you need to elaborate, okay, and giving some maybe supports, okay, support documentation, support facts. Okay, you don't actually have to actually mention how does the problem actually solve over here. Okay, in existing problem, you don't propose your solution over here. Okay, you just mention the problems only. Okay, aim and objective. So this is how you do the aim. Okay, it's only one word. Okay, one sentence. Okay, at most also 2 sentences. So it's actually summarize of the objectives. Okay, screenshot already. Okay, system planning. Okay, here we project planning. Start with planning. Recording. I will stop this recording if it is recorded. Okay, no. So if you have your own screen recorder, you may use. Okay. Project planning, system analysis. So everything here we just explanation. Okay, just a quick explanation. So as you can see, not many paragraphs over here. So 1 to 2 paragraph explains each of these phases. System design, system implementation, security and support. Okay, so you just explain how do you want to implement this SDLC in the project. Okay, then you have your Gantt chart. Okay, and also your workload matrix. Then later you have the feasibility study, starting from technical feasibility, schedule feasibility, economic feasibility. So you are going to do the cost benefit analysis. Okay, cost benefit analysis. So this cost benefit analysis is wrong, yeah? Wrong, yeah? So later I will be, I think, teaching you also how to do the cost benefit analysis. Already did, right? Okay. So this one is wrong because as you can see, the development phase is 4 months. Okay, so supposedly there's a year 0 over here. I mean, during the development phase is only here. So this 4 months is actually all the development phase. Okay. So that's why I don't want to share this document to you. So you might follow all the mistakes. Okay, performance. Introduction to pieces framework. Okay. So this one is a technical feasibility, schedule feasibility, economic feasibility, and this one is basically operational feasibility. Okay, pieces framework falls under the operational feasibility. Control, efficiency, services. Then only you come to analysis. Okay, so this functional requirement, as you can see, they mention first the type of users, and then what the user can do. Okay, and who are the users and what the users can do within the system. Okay, this is a good example actually. Okay, for this part, it's very good example. So they tell one by one what is the functionalities. Also, they actually separate it. And non-functional requirements are like, okay, the system should have relatively low maintenance time. The system should have good UI. Okay, so basically the one that supports your functional requirements. Then you have your context diagram. Okay. Okay, so each and every one of you will have your own context diagram. Okay, each and every one of you will have your own context diagram. So as you can see here, they didn't mention about the flow or the activities, but they mentioned the type of data. So login detail, register detail, event detail, achievement. Okay, so they just mentioned the type of data which is flowing. And then this is a level 0 DFD. So later you will be creating someone like this. Assignment ma. Okay, ERD. Okay, ERD or entity relationship diagram, you can use the crow's foot, okay, or the chance notation. So this is the chance notation. And then the UI, user interface. This one they use the mobile interface, so you can use any of them. Okay, you can use the mobile or you can use the web application. So the UI here, you just paste it and explain about it. Okay, nothing like this one is also concepts and principle that you apply. You just mention over here what are the concept and principle that of the UI design you implement inside the user interface or the prototype. Then requirement gathering. So just now we covered this one lah. Okay. So let's say one person do the document review. So who are the person? You just mention over here. So advantages here, you just mention what is a documentation review and how do you do the documentation review, and then advantages. Okay, you don't actually need to put here disadvantages or advantages, but it actually good lah. Okay, just help me. But if you want to make it as a paragraph, no problem. Okay, conduct. How do you conduct? Questions. Okay, questions. I want you to create not 4. Okay, I want you to create between 7 to 10 questions. Okay, 7 to 10 questions. So questionnaires and surveys, checklists. Okay, so these are the question type. Okay, this one is smart. Okay, they create question inside for those who are going to do the surveys. So they do inside the form, Google form. Okay, Google form. Yeah, this is also one good example. Have you recycled before? Yes, no. Case studies. Okay, just a quick what's it called? Hints lah. Okay, to reduce the number of wordings. So you just create like this lah. Okay, if you are doing any type of questions, you just create a simple form like this, or you have a template. Okay, you go to try to find a template. Okay, and then just fill in just create your own questions, screenshot it. Okay, or just snip it and then just paste it over here and make it as a diagram. Okay, make it as a diagram. So if just question like this, it doesn't actually look nice lah. Okay, especially if you interview. Okay, let's say you are going to create an interview. Oops. Okay, this one can. Okay, this one. So let's say you are going to create an interview. So the first question is a level of what is your level of what is your worst experience? Okay, so because this is an interview and you just only provide them the questions and the answers only answer by not writing. Okay, so you just need to put, let's say, a piece of text line over here so that you can write. Okay, so you just make the environment like you are basically going to ask, okay, or going to interview. You create the form yourself. Okay, so what is your what is my grammar? What is your worst experience? Okay, in handling blah blah blah. So you create let's say one text or one line or some lines over here for you to write during the interview. Okay, then you just screenshot it and then make it as a diagram. So that one will help you in reducing the number of words. And blah blah blah. So all these are basically all the individual ones. And then requirement gatherings. Oh no, that's not requirement. This is the DFD level 1. So start already DFD level 1. This one they have a lot, yeah. 9.9. Okay, 9.9 over here. Data dictionary also you guys will learn later how to create a data dictionary. And done. Okay, so that's the basic flow. I mean, just a flow over here, a rough flow lah. Okay, so if you can have more ideas or in terms of creativity to do the documentation, you may add in. Okay, you may add in. Okay, this one. Okay, later. Okay, inside your draw.io, try not to snip it. Okay, try not to snip it. But what you can do is actually export the diagram. Okay, export the diagram. So they don't have the grid lines. Okay, the grid lines is not good. I mean, it's not suitable when it comes to report. Okay, don't put the grid lines together. So instead, yes, you put it like this. So you export the image out. Okay, from the draw.io. Okay, don't try to screenshot it and become it like a grid lines. So it doesn't look nice. Okay, so that's a little bit about your assignment that you are going to do. Any questions? Word limit, yes, you have the 10 maximum of 10,000. 10,000 ah. You guys are what, 5,000 or 10,000? I also need to check. 5,000 ah. Okay, let me just look at this one. How many words? Can I check ah? I cannot ah. But this group is more than 10,000 ah. This group is more than 10,000 because the previous group is they set the limit to 10,000. So you guys are 5,000. So you need to explain a little bit lesser. Need to explain. So it's quite. So can you take my attendance for me? My phone is about to die. Okay, sure. So sad. Why you why you use your phone to come? Right, go. No problem.